Hey guys, I got really, really good news. Ta-da! Now I said it was going to come out October 25th. I was close. It's October 30th. It actually came out yesterday. Now, here's the deal. This book started as a few paragraphs, and then the paragraphs became a few pages, and then the pages became a chapter, and then the chapter became many chapters, and then the chapters became a whole new book. So I didn't even intend to write this thing, but I wrote it. But it's not, this is the excerpts version. Okay. We priced it really cheap. I think it's $4 US, 4.90 or something. Really, really cheap. And it hits hard. It punches way above its weight, short as it is. I would love it if you'd get it. This is a great way to support us, great way to inform yourself. I'll give you the spoiler alert. I went in search of vaccine science, and I went right back to the beginning, and I traced every single milestone in vaccine science and some other stuff. That's why the book ended up being so big. And you know what I found? There's no science anywhere. The emperor has no clothes. I was kind of shocked. I thought, okay, obviously in the 17th century, they didn't really know what they were doing. In the 19th century, they were just sort of stumbling around. But surely at some point they developed what did I call it? Scientifically clear and compelling justifications for mass compulsory vaccinations. Surely they did that at some point, but they haven't. And so, if you want to understand how we got to where we are, this book is, I'm going to say, perhaps the best explanation ever because I go deep. Um, but basically, here's what I say. We have all assumed that somewhere in the vast, great pyramid sized pile of papers, studies, and journal articles produced by vaccine scientists over the last 100 years plus, there must be a scientifically and clear and compelling justification for the mass compulsory vaccination programs of the US and other countries. I looked and I looked at studies no one ever talks about. I looked at stuff from the 19th century, which was the foundation. Here's the way I would the analogy I'd create. There's a piece of land, big piece of land, and is a toxic waste dump. And somebody goes there and builds a house, and they don't die right away. So somebody else says, "Well, I'll build a house there too." And next thing you know, there's a house, there's a fire station, there's a supermarket, there's a school, there's churches, and it's all built on a toxic waste dump because nobody bothered to look at what the foundation was of the original land. And that's pretty much what I discovered in writing this book. The final book is going to, this is the short version, so you can read it really fast, 70 pages. The final version is going to be over 500 pages long. It's going to be longer. It won't have as many words as the real Anthony Fauci, but it will have more pages. And it is literally the encyclopedia from A to Z, from the first time some lunatic had the idea to all the fraud and deception and political chicanery that got us to where we are today. So the book is called Diabolical Errors: The Strange and Unsettling History of Vaccine Science. This is the excerpt version. It's ready now. The full book, I'm hoping, praying, it'll be ready early in 2026. It just got way bigger than I expected. And I really cover everything. It's what they call a magnum opus. I mean, it is the only book that I know of that traces this whole thing from beginning to where we are today without leaving out any steps. I found everything. I mean, I left no stone unturned. So for all of you who've support Brass Check, thank you very much. This is a simple, painless, easy way to support it. Not available yet on anything other than Amazon. Sorry about that. We're a small group working extremely hard, and we can't do everything for everybody right away. But if you can hold your nose and get it from Amazon, that's the way to get it now. I will certainly announce when we have it available from other sources. So the book again, let me hold it up. Um, Diabolical Errors, the excerpt version. Again, this is what we got now. You can read it in one sitting, and if this doesn't blow your mind, send it back to Amazon and demand a refund. Okay, and tell me, and I'll send you a refund too. Of course, $4.90, right? But really, this is, I mean, I've studied this stuff for decades, and I finally sat down and dug deep. All the vague things that I've heard people say over the years, I'm like, well, how did that really work? And when I got into it, it's more bizarre than anybody could make up in their wildest fantasy. And it's the actual history. There's no conspiracy stuff in here. I take the actual official undisputed history and I put it all together in a chain. And when you see it in one place, it is crazy. So the book again, Diabolical Errors. And thank you for your support.